I'm receiving a call, but I'm already on the call. Oh God, why do they give me so many damn options? 70 different ways of getting it wrong. It's all like hold and reject and then accept. What the heck? These selections are so specific. Hold and accept, die with regrets. How the heck am I meant to deceive their meaning? Send them a threat to cause them with a hex. Hang on a sec, why the heck would I need that option? Because of the hex, they lay an egg. What the heck? That's not an option, it's just a statement. You get close to the egg, it goes legs and it says, I love you, Dave. You have to fetch a human flesh, that's what it is. It feasts on the human eye. After a week of eating the meat, it says I'm complete and the egg starts hatching. Inside the shell, you hit the bell. What the hell? It's the sound of your iPhone ringing. How would you like to answer it?
Alright. Haven't played in a few days. Let's see if we can get out of just Platinum today. Good goal. We're gonna maintenance later. Oh, that's tomorrow. Shouldn't affect me. So here's the deck, just in case anyone's new. Hello, Noob Tubes. Good to see you. So here's the deck in case anyone's wondering. Actually, I think it's probably better to just go 2 Chaos Allure. I don't think the Soul Charge is worth that much. And Chaos Allure actually like combos with Magician Souls, which is something that's worth thinking about. Or combos with Illusion of Chaos, but it also can combo with Magician Souls. Anyhow, let's get back to save and return. But I guess this is bad if you end up drawing. It's kind of funky because like if you end up drawing, if you end up drawing the level 3, you don't get to summon from deck. But that's probably not that bad. I don't know. We'll try it out this way. This is what I want to mess around with anyhow. Because Chaos Lure isn't that bad of a draw, because it does combo with Souls. That's just an upside that it has compared to the other names. Is Utility Wire worth playing if I want more counterplay against Droplet? It depends. It depends on how much like boards you have, because they can use Droplet on your double helix, and that'll remove the double helix effect to make its name Super Agent, and that will turn off your Droplet. So it doesn't, for instance, it doesn't beat Dark Ruler no more at all. And it kinda sorta doesn't beat Droplet if they're smart about it. Right? Now admittedly, you can just have so many monsters on board that need to be Droplet that the Utility Wire represents like one more thing that they have to Droplet, and that will end their turn basically. But that's, you know. Oh, hello. Set 1. That's like a... I don't like running it unless like my inboard is not very good. I'll run it in like really low to the ground inboards. Wow, what a dog-ass hand. My opponent apparently also has a bad hand. What are you playing? Rainbow Bridge? Okay, so this is like stun. Alright, well, we're gonna set some stuff. I'm gonna leave 1 in hand, just in case. I think an Ash Blossom is gonna be good though. Just like if they brick like this, then Ash Blossom should stop them. I've got droplets. I do all my non-engine, but like all my non-engine are interactions, so that's fine. Right, so we're gonna do this now, I suppose. I'm just gonna get the beatdowns on. I knew their card was Fool Loss, which doesn't do anything. All right, well. I'm running Baron, but I don't have like a 7 on field to turn this Ash into Baron, which would be funny, but... yeah, we're just going to battle, man. And this is a 2-turn clock, right? This is 3,700. Yeah, I mean, whatever. Alright, well, I'm not fearing Harpy's Feather Duster right now, so I'm just gonna win with this. Weirdest game ever, but here we are. I drew all my non-engines, but my non-engine will stop anything that they do, so I'm not that sad about it. I like not to use Azurine if I can help it, because it is lethal. One for Predict Your Hand. Oh yeah, you definitely stopped that. Is that a call by? Sure. That does suck, but what are you gonna do about it, right? Callby would have been bad against, like, really strong against most of my interactions, so I'm not that, like, that might have stopped me anyhow. No Ash next time, though, which is sad. So I might just end up using Droplets pitching. I don't actually know how Crystal Beast works. Okay, so they're just getting rid of my interaction, sure. I have to assume this is good, right? Like, this has to be the card they want to resolve the most. They do have an extra... well, they don't have an extra normal anymore. I think I'll get rid of a Call by the Grave. I don't think it's doing much right now. I don't think their deck does anything out of the graveyard. I might just lose this one because I just didn't draw anything that does anything. I drew all my Ashes and Callbys and stuff, which you have to run. Okay, this is whatever this is. I'm probably dead here. I don't actually know how this deck does anything, but this is like a rank 4. Call by the Graves. I drew double Call by the Grave, which is very sad. You know, I'm not going to cut Call by the Grave and Droplets. How's Spiral testing treating you today? It's literally my first game, Darth Derek, so, you know, you tell me. It's not going great. I drew Super Agent and 5 pieces of non-engine. Sure, you can Lightning Chidori me. Yeah, that's probably going to win the game there, because now I'm drawing a Super Agent that doesn't do anything. And this card, it discards Xyz. Once per turn, you can attach one face-up card. Well, oh, Zeus. Very funny. Yeah, that's game, I think, right? Like, there's gonna... I can't do anything with Super Agent. They've got combo for next turn, maybe? Maybe Ash stops them, but I can't use this Azurine anymore. I'm gonna have to force their Zeus with my Azurine. I want to see what they're drawing, so I'm going to activate this called Trap. Yeah, I'm dead to an Ash Blossom. Even though it's negated, if they have an Ash Blossom in hand, I'm just dead to Zeus attacking me over the course of a couple turns. Oh well. I mean, sometimes you break on call by Ash, Droplets. Like, I'm not going to cut any of those cards, so... any deck's going to brick on that stuff sometimes, more often than my deck, because they run 40 instead of 60. Does this do anything? I need to bait a hand trap. Man, I keep drawing non-engine. This doesn't do anything, right? Like, it just does not do a thing. I can, like... I can go for Silhouette Rabbit. That's basically it. I wish they had a hand trap so I could use this talent, but here we are. Not the best start to the stream, bricking twice. But, you know. Get this for next turn because that gives me combo. Do I just make Rabbit with these two? And then I have droplets in Big Red, which is nice. I mean, I guess I do this, just get a body. This just make drawing Allure Queen bad. Like an Allure Palace, but I have combo anyhow next turn, so... I can... I can like make Rabbit, Little Knight pass? Is that what I'm doing here? Proxy F doesn't actually do anything right. I don't have illusions. Well, no, that doesn't work. I get Chorozo here sending Link Kribo and this, but that doesn't do anything for me. It doesn't like get me to a Baron or anything. This is a 4 and that's a 7. I could just make a format Apo. That'd be funny. I think Rabbit plus Little Knight's probably my best bet here. Yeah. Would be nice to have Saryuji here. Yeah, you're right. Saryuji would be nifty there, but the deck doesn't need Saryuji, so it's kind of hard to justify it. I mean, Masquerena would be great here too, right? I've got 4 interactions, and I've left myself combo next turn. That's something, right? Maybe 5 interactions if they play a card that I can pop with Rabbit. That's very funny. So it's just stun? I mean, I beat stun. I can droplet this and then Rabbit get a pop. But I guess I want to droplet it on my turn, right? If you do, you can only use the effect. What the fuck does this do? At the start of the battle phase, you can change the equipped monster's battle position, and if you do, immediately after this effect, normal summon. You can only use the effect of Super Magic Sword Wrappedness once per turn. Apply this effect depending on the equipped monster's battle position. Your opponent cannot target this. Okay, well, I just Little Knight that, obviously. And then I can Rabbit, pop a card. Is it face up or any card? Yeah, okay, it's any card. Do this now before the floodgate comes back. Oh, that doesn't do anything. Alright, well. Okay, they didn't have any other stun stuff. Very funny. Well, I went second and bricked one game, then I kind of bricked the other game, but like that's kind of the funny thing about this build is like sometimes you can just poop out a bunch of bodies, and I have like I've loaded the ground interaction, which matters. So if I've drawn a bunch of hand of non-engine and garbage easy summons, I can make that, right? And droplets and talents would have been great if I was going second, obviously. So, you know, you get what you give. Kind of kooky, but here we are, right? Alright, well, I've got a hand trap, I've got talents and thrust, I've got a lure dance. We got stuff to do. Alright, well, don't let them know you have the ash. Now they can activate Branded Fusion. Well, this sucks, but I mean, you gotta save the ash for Branded Fusion no matter what, so. Now, did they draw triple starter plus Call by the Grave? No, okay. Looks like they might have a Max C, which would be bad for me on my turn, because they had a prompt there. Well, could it be this? This has a quick effect during your main phase? Yeah. Sure. So Branded Opening, you gotta remember that means they can protect a fusion monster from being destroyed. They can still get to wherever they want, really. Right? They just gotta get an Albaz in rotation. Yeah, this sends Albaz to the graveyard, then they can, like, yeah. How to make a 40-card deck? With Allure Queen, you can't. The Allure Queen engine requires 9 cards, or 8 cards minimum, and the Spyral engine requires like 35 cards. Plus, you know, when you count Maxi and Ash Blossom and Call by the Grave. So, I mean, there's not really a 40-card version of the deck, and 40-card isn't even good. It's not preferable to... Because you don't want to draw stuff like Sleeper and Last Resort, and even Super Agent sometimes. And like there's a bunch of cards in the deck you don't always want to draw, so like staying at 40 just increases your chances of drawing those. As you go up above 40, you're adding cards that you want to draw, like the Allure Queen engine, like more copies of Magician Souls. Okay. So it's just Mirror Jade. Now I've got a Thrust, which is good here. Then they're gonna have Albion, Scent, branded in red. We'll see how this goes. So this is kind of what I was worried about. I drew the Allure Queen. That's good. I can't complain about that. So what I'm going to do, I need a Foolish Burial Goods here first because I want a card to discard, and I don't want to discard any of the cards in my hand because they're all good. Allure Dance actually solves my problem here because now I get a... The Soul Charge effect will pay off here. No, do not special summon. If I Mirror Jade here, I guess I send a Allure Dance. right? Because I can thrust for talents or whatever, and I don't need the. I need the field spell and I need the name. Now they can fuse with this. That's fine. Okay. Are they gonna Albaz discard to prevent me from doing this? Okay. So that's most of their interaction. I have already used Foolish Burial Goods though, so... Maybe I should have just let Mirror Jade resolve and go for Thrust and stuff? Because I still would have had Allure Dance to get a body. That's a Omni Negate? Start going hard. Controls. Destroy them. I was not expecting that. Okay, well. So, do I have combo any other way here? Not really, right? I can get 1-for-1 and get Master Plan, and then 1-for-1 Quick Fix, Summon. I can just get Magician Souls. That's obviously good enough here. That gets me a draw. And I can normal summon Quick Fix, and they might Warload, not understanding that Spyral Resort protects it. That's my best bet here. Yeah. But then I have to deal with Branded in red, which is going to give them a multi-pop, which does beat me, I think. I mean, I drew a great hand going second, so I can't complain. They just got me. I should have let this resolve, though. I think I misplayed it. Yeah, they put like 6 interactions in their fucking... Okay. Now I do this. But I lose to the Branded in red, right? They put up 5 interactions from their fucking graveyard. I don't know. I needed a soul release. Or not Branded in red. Fighting, blazing, whatever. They had a perfect hand. I don't know. Yeah, that's dang. Despite the fact that I ashed their Branded fusion, they had like fusion deployment and Branded in white or whatever off of the guy and Branded opening. I don't know. I could have probably won that one if I saved my droplets, I guess. I should have maybe... I had Foolish Burial Goods, so I had cards to discard, right? I could have like opened with the Spyral stuff, and that would have probably forced interaction, and then the Allure Queen stuff would combo me. But I drew my level 3, which was my problem, right? If I didn't draw level 3, I could... The Allure stuff would be a 1-card combo, but it wasn't. So I immediately regret cutting my level 5 for my Chaos Allure, because it messed me up there. I've also lost every coin flip, haven't I? What's up, Maximilian? I've drawn lots of non-engine today, which is very unusual, but here we are. Alright, so this is an Omni Negate and a bunch of stuff in the back row that I can't destroy because... whatever. summon this guy, summon back low. Low gets them to whatever they want. The search is a Voiceless Voice monster. Or this guy to get Saravis or whatever. I do have Thrust for Foolish Burial Goods, which is something, but we'll see. But it cannot. Blah blah blah, drinking main phase, blah blah blah. Lazy Wood could droplet. I guess so, and I didn't have a trap to discard, so I was kind of... They had a really good hand. What are you going to say, right? No hand traps, but all engine. You know, they had everything they needed. My hand was good, though. I can't complain, right? Oh, man. I have to send cards from my extra deck to the graveyard? Oh, no. I guess I'll send my fucking fusion monsters that I never fucking make. You know what? I'll send... Trozo can, like... maybe trigger a master plan, but these guys don't matter. Make me send extra deck cards to the graveyard. Whatever, dude. This way they think I'm on fucking like 60 card Chimera, right? They get to draw a card and add a ritual here. That's very interesting. This can't be good. This has to be like a bad thing to include in this deck, but here we are, right? So I'm gonna like try to duster droplet and try to force them to like do something with this idiot. I'm probably gonna lose to Saravis here, right? Card effect, you can place this card manually to negate that effect. Okay. That's a good draw. I guess I duster, droplets, and duster big red. Thrust for Foolish Burial Goods if they do anything. Foolish Burial Goods add cards. Then Allure Dance. Yeah, that's my best bet here. I think I just do this, right? I don't care if this gets gated, right? Because what do these cards do? Well, I can only talk ritual monsters, and this one says, if I'm a non-ritual monster, you can ritual summon. Non-ritual monsters, normal summon or special summoned. You can ritual summon when light monster. Okay, this gives them like a quick effect ritual. So we select this, then we select this. We just send Allure Queen, right? Because now they can't respond. I hit 2. Because Allure Dance will get me, I have a second Chaos Allure, so that's actually a benefit of me changing my deck up. Now they could have an Ash Blossom still. So we'll bait it with this first. Exactly, perfect. So now I just Foolish Burial, now I just Thrust for Souls, right? Thrust for Souls is better. And that's just this guy activating, right? Because I could Thrust for goods send, but like Souls is just better. I've got this fucking big red in hand. As long as they don't have another hand trap in hand. This should just be this guy reacting, right? They're getting a prompt from this guy, but he can't do anything, so it doesn't matter. I don't think they have anything in the graveyard that does anything, if I'm not mistaken. So a funny thing I can do here is I can allure, dance, send my big red to get another body on field, which is fun. I can still draw two. Then I can equip. It doesn't matter, just don't send something that triggers in the graveyard. So yeah. So Allure Queen would just equip anything. I draw two, discard. I would go like Nightmare Goblin. I'd go Link Kribo, Nightmare Goblin, discard Rescue Mission, and I'd have a million extension. Not bad considering I've lost every coin flip. Oh yeah, yeah, the spell that like replaces the guy. Yeah, I wouldn't be bothering with that for a little while. I'd go through like a full ass combo and I'd have a. It wouldn't matter if they had Skull Guardian at that point. All right, so the only card I care about resolving here is Souls. So I'm going to open Spyral Resort. Is it Max Sierrafuelos? It is Max Sierrafuelos. So summon as little from the deck and extra deck as you can. Alright, now that they've done that, we're going to summon Souls, see if I can bait an Ash Blossom or something. This will give me follow-up. I'm hoping to draw like something that gives me a free special summon. That could give me a free special summon. The next survive against the next format? I don't know. Detonator's really good against the Allure Queen cards. I just send this right because I can I'm gonna end on Sleeper and Last Resort on top of Droplet plus like a Silhouette Rabbit or something. And when I trigger my Master Plan, we'll get there. Nice fool us. Alright, so what's my best bet here? Do I just make an Appaloosa and then go Sleeper, Last Resort, Appaloosa, Droplet? Seems pretty good. That's one draw, which I know doesn't do anything because it's a Fua loss. I could go Rabbit plus Little Knight, which is two separate points of interaction. I think the Appaloosa is just better, right? Especially if they have a Nib in hand right now. You got it, buddy. Nice Fua loss. I am not going to be summoning from the extra deck or the main deck again. I will just be getting Sleeper and Last Resort. We'll get Last Resort, obviously. 3. None of these matter. This would make a Selene more difficult next turn, but I don't think that's relevant. And now I can even, like, Rescue Mission Super Agent to pop a back row if it becomes relevant. I think I want all these in the graveyard, and I'd love to draw souls. We're going to maxi in their draw phase, obviously. Not to turn on Thruster Talents or whatever. It's already GG. No, they got 5 cards, and if they're like Tempai or whatever, this is a very easy board for Tempai to break. Okay, well, I will Appaloosa this. It's Blue Eyes, so I'm probably going to win. Now that I know it's Blue Eyes, I mean, it's obviously an easy win. I think this deck is actually really good under Fuelos. I think this is like... I think we would enjoy a format with Fuelos without Maxi. We're actually much worse under, We're much worse under Purulia. Pop True Light? I don't think it matters, dude. I'm just gonna Appo everything they play. This Appo's just here to eat up cards, man. Pop True Light is a funny way to use my rescue mission, though. Yeah, okay. They couldn't beat 2 monster negates, much less 5 plus sleeper. So yeah, this deck's actually, like... This is kind of why I want Spyral to be legal in TCG, because, like, this deck actually plays under Fuelos pretty well. Also, like, this variant, aside from Appaloosa, obviously, and Link Kariba, but this variant does play in the TCG, the Little Knight plus Baphomet stuff. Back to Fortnite, exactly. Send them right back. Poor Blue Eyes players. Even when their deck is good, they get bullied. Alright, so we're going to do this first to see if I can bait something. Bait Ash Blossom, maybe. Sick. I love just the way this deck baits Ash Blossom sometimes. It's so good. So I'm probably not going to need Master Plan in hand. I'm also not going to need this Illusion of Chaos. Alright, so this will special summon a monster. Not once per turn. Yeah, this thing wouldn't work if it was once per turn. Wait, so Mesh Plant from deck. Do I have a Souls. Do I even need to discard this? They've already used Ash Blossom. I could just make anything, right? Just any body. I don't have to discard here. Yeah. I'd rather use Dash Blossom, and I'm not worried about freaking Skullmeister. Then you Allure Dance, sending Allure Palace. And this is still good enough for Celine. And because you search Spyral Resort, you always have 3 spells, because you just play your Spyral Resort now. Then you go into Celine. The 2-truck song? Yeah, I love the 2-truck song. I should have discarded Max 6 so I wouldn't have to click off it every time I get a open game state. Go ahead and get my sleeper, because it looks like my opponent clearly has nothing. Bam. Alright, just try an assault mission. It wouldn't be a 2-turn stream without the 2 trucks having sex song. I'm playing a little slow here because I'm jamming too hard. You know what? I want an encore. Alright, now we gotta get into our proxy F magician here. Might as well do this now. Might as well draw some cards, right? You know, it's free cards, man. Sick. I can even thrust for something. That's hilarious. Okay, so we'll just go into our good friend Silhouette Rabbit. Summon your Link Rebo. Get your little knight. And then you just banished. So this is like the actual full combo for anyone who's curious. I don't actually get a full combo very often with Spyral. People just usually concede, but this person's giving me the whole turn. I don't have a super agent in graveyard, right? So there's no point in like a rescue mission doesn't actually save me any juice. So I might as well use that rescue mission to make a slightly bigger Apo. You put Sleeper in the Anima Zone. We don't need Master Plans anymore. I don't think there's anything for me to thrust for, right? Just nothing that matters. Like that's where I was... Nah, not gonna bother. Put Drone back, as per usual. And you turn your props on so you can do this during draw phase. Why I say play a true Allure Chaos? Because the Soul Charge doesn't come up too often, and the drawing the level 5 does. And the Chaos Allure Queen's a better hard draw. Now we're gonna do this. And then do this because we're jackasses. And we drew Maxi on top of the combo. Yeah. Sorry, opponent, that makes sense. Yeah, it would have been nice if Master Plan got on bad in TCG, because, like, you could basically play this deck that I'm playing right now. No Apo, obviously, but... Opponent taking notes? Yeah, something like that. Could I have used Thrust to get to Super Agent? I could have, right? Because I could have thrusted for Rainbow Bridge, be sent with the extra souls I had, then get another Spyral Resort to get Super Agent into rotation. That probably would have been better. I didn't think about that, though. Boop. Yeah, they unbanned Monkey Board and shit, but, you know, fucking Spyral. No, Masterpiece, Floodgate King. Like, sure, yeah, Floodgate King, go in there, but Master Plan, ooh, so scary. Starting an Angry Red Thread? I don't think that's the case. They're Centurion. They're a dumb combo deck, too. Ugh, okay, well... I would like to draw cards here, so I'm not going to immediately maxi. I'd like to maxi in response to something. Fine. If this is Dynamorphia, okay, no, it's just regular Dino then. That's fine. I know it's Dynamorphia. Okay, I'm glad I didn't maxi, because now I'm just going to maxi on my turn and get to draw cards. Downside is this like deck gets like counter traps and stuff, and hand's a little redundant. Set 4, yeah, I'm fucked. It's all over, boys. I'm dead. Not the best draw, honestly. I think this is going to get to resolve, right? Yeah. So you maxi now. You have to summon twice to get to Rexterm, so this is at least a draw, a Pot of Greed, which is nice. Yeah, you can talent take their Rex term, but they have counter traps, right? They have Solemn Judgment and shit, which is the tough thing here. And like, I have nothing else besides what this Maxi draws me, because you know, this is a redundant card, this is a do nothing, this is a do nothing. I need to like draw a souls here. Ooh. Okay, yeah, but say, what are you doing? Yeah, there's Sketchregina, which then gets them into Rex term. Now they can do that, go into Rex term. Hopefully this gets me to like a Souls or something, because that'll combo me. Nope, I drew another fucking mission. Okay, so I have to bait whatever they have first, but I can't activate Allure Queens under this guy. So what do I even do here? What's my plan? I can like drone, big red drone, pop a back row discarding a rescue mission, and that'll force them to Rex term me. But if they Rex term me, then I can't even Nightmare Phoenix anymore, right? I need this to resolve. That's my only combo here. I need these two to resolve, so I need to force it with other stuff. Thing is, if they have like Solemn Judgment or the other counter trap, I'm just fucked, right? This is the Light, Earth, Wind. They're all darks or whatever. I guess you give them that one. After letting me get this far, this will at least give me a freaking pop. We don't plan to Rex term that well, man. It's still a skill drain. Yeah, I mean, but the problem is getting to those cards under Rex term, right? And I don't have... It works if you have souls, but I don't have souls, right? So... Now he's going to use his effect. Just an imperm, that's fine. I'm not playing... I don't need to attack them directly, so I can Little Knight right now. Also, Unicorn. I have... but then I don't have two cards in hand to discard anymore. So I think I just Little Knight because I want to have cards to discard, right? Got another devoted Spyral Pilot. I'm the devoted Spyral Pilot. I'm like... Yeah, see, that's another counter trap I had to deal with. So now I do Allure Palace. So now my little knight doesn't do anything, which is fine. Alright, so I can't activate her effect anymore. Okay, so I have to take the Rex term now. Because I need to be able to play under this fucking... Please no more counter trap. Oh right, they added Misk. I'm fucking dumb. I knew that was there. Fuck me, dude. I knew they had Misk. I completely forgot that they added Misk before they did all this. Yeah. So now I just lose. So I can't activate monster effects. They're at 1,000 though? If this does nothing, I can win. No, I can't because this is the same name. If this was level 3 or level 5, I win, but I'm not going to. I was going to make a format Apo and attack over this for over 1,000. Oh, okay, they have more shit. That didn't matter. I can rescue... Drone. If I had drawn a master plan here, I think I'd just win this game, but I didn't. Have your Bisque. Yeah, I know. I should have drawn 2 cards there. I don't think it matters here, right? I can make this, but that's not enough damage. Yeah, I lose. Fuck, damn. That was close, man. That was close. That was my misplay though, because I knew they had Misk, and I knew I was never going to be able to out the Rex term, so I should have worked towards another solution. I could have won that game, I think, depending on what my draw was. Especially if I just like... Well, no, because they still pop the monsters I used to make Apo. I needed to draw 2, obviously. Because if I draw 2 and draw like a super agent that I can special summon or whatever, you know, I'm the money. Well, I can beat 1 Maxi or Maxi Impersonator, but I can't beat 2. Alright, well I have Souls plus Rainbow Bridge. Well, I obviously have to Ash Blossom that. Do you have a second one? No? Alright. Alright, so this will be for an Ash Blossom or an Imperm. Are you running Fiendsmith? I am not running Fiendsmith, no. Perfect. This is exactly what I was going for. Get this. Okay, yeah, they just know I have it, I guess, the way I'm playing. I mean, this doesn't actually combo until I show them that I have Rainbow Bridge in hand, but whatever. They're just gonna be babies about it. That's one of the fun things about Thrust is like you can set your own Rainbow Bridge off of Thrust and then send it with Souls to combo too. It's like more ways to get to the field spells. Yo, Spyral Gaming, yeah. What's up, Sushiro Riganti? I don't know how to Riganti. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Sorry. All right, going second. I drew the Allure Queen level 3. Do you ash the bonfire? I mean, I guess you just ash the ash, right? They're doing Poplar first, so if doing that and going into OSS, you just ash the OSS. Though if they're Azamina or whatever, this is bad for me for obvious reasons. I'm guessing this is like Fire King. Alright, so you have to ash this. Because they're gonna like get ash, add oak, normal summon oak, and then they have like all they need. But they haven't used their normal summon yet, and I've had to blow my Ash Blossom, and they have a body on field and 4 cards in hand, so I'm kind of in a rough position. Oh, it's Rescue Ace. Well, they already used OSS, so I don't care about Diabell Star. Right? Are they running Silvera? Nope, they're just setting a wanted they can't activate in passing? Make a Little Knight? If they have a normal summon, they can make a Masquerena for Masquerena Little Knight combo. Machine dupe at TCG because no plan. Yeah, it's real rough in the TCG. Alright, Little Knight, sure. Okay. Let's see what I draw. Not a bad one. I know that's wanted, so I don't really care what that is. That's perfectly fine. Doesn't do anything. As a matter of fact, now I can look at their hand. Ah. That's irritating. They have Droll 2. So I think I'm still fucked, right? Because they can OSS, put back Poplar, add Ash. I lose to Droll, man. Right? Because they've got both Wanted and OSS in Graveyard. So like they can OSS, shuffle back Poplar, add Ash, normal summon Ash, and I'm just dead. I hate Droll, man. Like... Cobalt Eagle you can normal summon Cobalt Eagle and shuffle it into your deck. So it does so you can turn on your Rainbow Bridge, which is important because you don't need your normal summon for the Allure Queen combo. I'm just fucked, man. They don't have a monster on field, so I can't even like 1-for-1 which would get me to like a Little Knight, which I could banish their thing with. Find a way to my own SP? Nope. I had no other way to get another monster on field. If this was actually Magician Souls, that would have done it, because I could Magician Souls, Link Rebo, banish their OSS. But now they've got OSS, which lets them shuffle back Ash, get Poplar, and that's just game. Okay, they're adding Hydrant, which isn't necessarily combo, but they're gonna draw a card now. So they need to still get to something, because Hydrant doesn't do everything on its own. They drew Bonfire, which gets them the... They drew Bonfire, which gets them the Poplar, which gets them the material they need to do everything, right? Special Summon Poplar. That gets them to Turbulence. They've got one in graveyard. They can send the... They can put this guy in the graveyard with Link Rebo. The thing is, even if I banished their OSS with Little Knight, they had wanted to shuffle it back, right? So I was still fucked. Oh, they have Fiendsmith. I'm dead. You got it, dude. You're doing Fiendsmith shit too. That's 2 bodies in Griff Turbulence, and then they have the body for Fiendsmith. Yeah, I'm just dead. That makes sense. Obviously, yes, Rescue Ace doesn't need their extra, so they might as well throw a Fiendsmith engine in, but ugh. Fucking Droll, man. I hate Droll so much. I can actually like play around draw a little bit depending on my hand. Like with the Thrust and Talents there, I had follow-up and stuff, but the OSS plus Wanted Graveyard combo. They drew Diabell Star plus Bonfire, which is like their best opening hand anyhow, and I didn't have enough for it. I've drawn level 3 like 5 times, dude. This is crazy. This is interesting. Interesting hand. I think I need to go back to having level 5 in my deck, because this has actually affected me multiple games. I've got the free body, so I'm not even going to bother with the other Chaos Flare. Looks like my opponent has jack shit, which is good for me, I guess. You can draw I'm gonna have a big Apo, so you can draw Fiendsmith, I guess. I mean, Dark Vexing Beast has to be worse than Fiendsmith as an extender. Buy it now. It's a good engine. This is a deck that plays Super Poly. Do I really want to play around that, though? I don't really want to play around it. Well, I should have searched a Super Agent. Well, I should have searched a, yeah, Super Agent, because I have this 1-for-1 for another quick fix. That's a minor misplay, I guess. Do get a fun draw out of it, though. That doesn't do anything. I kind of executed this a little weirdly. Trying to like play around Nib and stuff, which didn't matter, so. Actually, don't even technically need to make this dull hand because I could use Nightmare Goblin for the fusion, but it's more efficient and I have to do it anyway, so I might as well. I have 3 spells, right? Yeah. Sorry guys, I'm just thinking. Normally I'm much more chatty, but you know. I don't think my sequencing mattered here. I was kind of always getting to just this board. My highest DP and DC Cup was like 28,000, 29,000. That was like way early on, though. I haven't played in DC in a while. Don't have Roller Palace anymore, so we just go back drone. They got something. Now they don't. This is the kind of deck that actually could potentially break this board, just depending on like the cards they run. This card's almost 7, you can add blah blah blah. Okay. If they put 2 bodies on field, I'm popping with Sleeper because that's a 2 for 1. Interesting. I'm gonna let them do one more because I can Azure Room whatever they summon off of this. It's like just a weird Sprite build. But these don't actually threaten me, right? Yeah, see, I can just Azure in this. Favorite Spyral monster? My favorite Spyral monster isn't even a Spyral monster, it's Misty, and she doesn't even get to exist. Alright, so you can gate this. This is a 2 for 1, this is barely ever going to get better. And they're not actually Ubel, so I don't actually have to worry about the stuff I was worried about. My favorite Spy Gal Misty, and she doesn't get to exist as a Spyral. The idea of Spy Gal Misty is what I love, but she doesn't get to exist, unfortunately. In reality, it's probably just Master Plan. She just does all the shit. No. They've got something. I don't care. I'm just gonna go to battle. It's like an effect failure or something? I don't know. Wouldn't matter. Yeah, Misty was never, she wasn't debuffed. She just wasn't correctly. She should be a spiral monster so badly. She should have a little errata that says this card is always treated as a spiral monster, man. Because it's so dumb that she isn't, right? But yeah, it's just Master Plan. Master Plan's the best. You know, actually, my favorite, I think my actual favorite is Drone. Just because, even though it's not the card you play the most of, it's not the card that combos you all the time or whatever, it just does so much. I'm gonna do this to get an extra card in my hand. Because this is never gonna get better than extra card in hand. Plus an extender. Oh, I actually shouldn't have done that, maybe, because I could have foolish barrel goods for an assault mission to assault mission and a quick fix. I think that was actually dumb. Yeah, that has to be in the graveyard anyhow. Alright, well, looks like my opponent's got nothing, in which case I'm probably gonna win. Maybe it's a nib. I don't think I'm gonna need Nightmare Goblin here, so might as well just discard this. I'm at 3 summons, 4 summons. Obviously get your quick fix here. Alright, now we're going to nib test, because we're at 4 summons right now. And this is less material overall. So if they have a nib, it would prompt here. Uh-huh. So I don't have access to a Celine because I've made Apo now, but so is this the best version of Fives? Maybe. I think maybe the Snake Eye version is still better. I'm not sure, but I like to think this is like competitive with that. I haven't played it a lot, you know. I mean, they had the prompt as soon as 5 summons him, so I have to imagine this is Nib, because they didn't have it before. I was activating tons of effects. It could be like an imperm Nib situation, and they were prompting off until I got there, but man, that'd be... If it's imperm nib, then I'm just sitting on a sleeper, and that's all I can do, but... I'll have 3 cards to beat a sleeper because I'm going to put a bad card on top of their deck. Oh, it's fucking Gimmick Puppets? What the fuck? Well, I'm not giving you an imperm. Well, yeah, I'm giving you an imperm, right? Because, like, my final goal is going to be, well... They can't activate an imperm, right? If I have her on the field, so we just do that. Alright, I'm gonna get the Silhouette Rabbit now. Because if they have Nib Imperm and they're holding it for like some inboard, I'd like to have Rabbit on field. Utility Wire, please. Nope. My main deck is way too full to even include that card, and I wouldn't run it even if it wasn't, honestly. I mean, I've played Utility Wire before. I'm not going to say I haven't, but it's... Boy, it is tenuous circumstances, I'll tell you that much. I can go ahead and get my Super Agent because I have the extra resort in hand now. So the funny thing is, even though I've already milled Diabellstar, I still have to make Baphomet to summon her. So like, even though I don't have a card to send, I still have to do all this jazz, which is very funny. Go ahead and do this so I don't mess up. When this happens, make sure you don't accidentally trigger your Baphomet and send your Sleeper. I'm going to just add Sleeper to hand at this point, because that's my last card I'm going to have to add anyhow. If I was running Fiendsmith, this would be a funny time to put a Fiendsmith in the graveyard. I don't have a way to get both my rescue mission and... Well, yeah, well, I kind of do, but... Nah. Well, now they definitely... Now it'd have to be like double Imperm Nib to do anything, because I have a Barone, so... We're in the clear, as far as I'm aware. my music? Now you just make Little Knight using these leftover pieces. And you banish that Diabels. She was like way at the beginning, yeah. Easy 3 banishes. I've got tons of follow-up with my Allure Dance and my Rescue and Grave and my Big Red. Nothing. Okay, so we're good to go. Should probably always put a drone in the situation. Got to keep my Allure Queens in the graveyard for my Allure Dance next turn. Then you burn from it as soon as possible. How many times does Sleeper appear in card artwork? Well, there's Sleeper, there's Double Helix, there's Rescue Mission, there's in the background of Fully Armed. Is he doesn't appear on Spyral Resort, right? So I'm trying to think and play, and that's not probably not smart. Alright, so here's the funny thing that you can do in Spyral with Diabels is you can turn your Super Agent plus Rescue Mission into a spell and trap negate by just summoning them back. A great card in terms of card design. A lot of people would disagree with you on that. Quick Fix is very degenerate. Alright, and then they'll set another card, and you can Diabels that. Now you can pop your Super Agent to free up your space. That'll let you use Azure Rune. You can just Appaloosa that. If your opponent controls a monster and all monsters you control are given figures, especially those cards. Okay, yeah, we just Sleeper. Whenever you can get a 2-for-1 with Sleeper, you always do. This is a dumb FTK deck. They shouldn't be like upset or anything here. Yeah. And you save your Brone just in case. And then you win the game. Bam. Bam. In the final, a bam. They're on Gimmick Puppet, yeah. Okay, so before I actually look at my deck, someone asked me what trivia question, what Spyral cards feature Sleeper? So obviously Sleeper itself features Sleeper. Rescue Mission features Sleeper because he's like manhandling Quick Fix. Last Resort kind of features Sleeper, like in the visor. He's looking. Sleeper's in the scene. It's the same scene as Rescue Mission. Then there's Double Helix. And then there's Fully Armed, because he's a dead ghost looking on like Mufasa. What other Spyral cards are there? He's not in any of the other monsters. He's not in Assault Mission. He's not in Utility Wire. He's not in Spyral Resort. He's not in Recapture Mission. He's not in Drone. He's not in Big Red. I think that's it, right? I think I named everything. He's also not in Charming Resort Staff. He's not. He is not Double Agent. Double Agent is actually a different character. So did I get it right? So he's not actually in the Last Resort art, but like this scene, he's like, he's so the visor that Super Agent is wearing is the thing that sees Sleeper and gives all these little decals. That's kind of what I was talking about. He's like, he's in the scene, but he's not visually there, right? But yeah, so I think I got it right. He's not in any of the monsters besides himself. He's not in Master Plan, obviously. He's in Double Helix for obvious reasons. We could just go Spiral here. Yeah, he's not. He's in. Yeah, he's the fully armed is the one that might trip people up because they don't think about him being like looking on as a dead mentor. But he's not in Recapture, which is kind of like one of the other ones you wouldn't know about, or Utility Wire. Alright, because there's no Sleeper in any of that. I think I got it right. Rescue fully armed Double Helix himself. Make sure he's not in Spyral Resort. Yeah, he's not in Spyral Resort. I don't see him in the background there. Alright, cool. And no, he is, despite the fact that this looks like a young version of Sleeper, right? Like, he's got the same kind of mega braid, he's got the glove, he's a light fiend just like Sleeper. He is not Sleeper. When they released this card, there was like a little info blurb that he's a different person from Sleeper. This guy shows up after Sleeper's death, which is the regular storyline. Everyone thought this guy was young Sleeper as well, but also, importantly, Sleeper is defined by being an evil Sleeper agent, being brainwashed into a Sleeper agent. Even if Double Agent was young Sleeper, he would not be Sleeper yet. He would just be Double Agent. He doesn't become Sleeper until later. So on a technicality, even if this was younger Sleeper, it's not Sleeper. Oh no, Spiral Double Helix is the past. This is him training little young Super Agent. When he's all, he's a good guy and whatnot. And then he fucking dies. Super Agent kills him, and now he's looking on. Like, see, Super Agent's all sad, and he's like a ghost in the background. He 100% died. While we're on Double Agent, he's just a Double Agent. He's just a guy who's infiltrating the enemy operation. We don't know much more than that, but it was a Japanese blurb that said that this guy is not Sleeper, even though God, he looks like him, don't he? He's got the same type and effect. He's got literally half his stats, 14 to 28, 6 to 12. Light Fiend. He kind of pseudo-betrays you the same way Sleeper does, right? Maybe his son, who knows? Ostensibly, this would be the guy who, like, after Sleeper dies fighting Super Agent, maybe this is his son who comes in and picks up his reins and infiltrates the enemy organization again. I don't know. Who knows? It was a movie. Do they have a Spyral movie that I haven't seen? Is that a Light Fiend? Oh no, a Light Fiend. If only you could actually summon them to your side of the field to use them as Fiendsmith material. Then he'd be great. Oh man, in my dreams. Maybe Sleeper was clone. Probably just his son. Japan loves that kind of stuff. Alright, this is a solid hand. I got a Max C answer, I've got Extension, I got Ashbait. No need for Ashbait. Good, good, good. Alright, thank you. I mean, they don't even know if I'm Dark Magician or not, and they concede instantly. What the hell? What were you on? Is this like an FTK or something? Nope, it's just Ice Barrier, and they really just, it's the Runic Ice Barrier, Turbo Stun, and they're just like, man, I don't wanna go second. It's not fair. Admittedly, Runic versus what I'm doing, very sad. What about Fix? Fix is just, he just makes all the gears, then Sleeper kidnapped him. That's why Super Agent and Tough are going to track him down, right? He kidnapped Quick Fix, presumably for some enemy organization. Interesting hand. If they have a bunch of monster negates, it's going to be really bad because I won't have cards to discard to my Allure Palace. Oh god. Ugh, fucking punk. I'm dead as fuck. This is like, this is Spyral level combo bullshit. Alright, everyone, sit back and relax. Let's talk about Spyral Allure while I get owned by punk. Let sleeper attack directly. I mean, last resort, let sleeper attack directly. Spyral's weird because it doesn't have as much lore as other archetypes because it was a TCG thing first. So like when they released Double Helix, that's when they released the lore on the archetype. It's like very, very scant. If you look at the art, here's Sleeper. Kidnapping Quick Fix, and there's Last Resort in the background. Here's Super Agent and Tough coming to fight Sleeper. Presumably Tough might also die during this encounter, giving Super Agent enough time to equip Last Resort. Last Resort beats Sleeper. And then Super Agent plus Last Resort is what survived Sleeper, I guess. And then Fully Armed kind of represents Sleeper's death and Super Agent surpassing him. Because Fully Armed gives Super Agent 1,000 attack, which puts him up to 2,900 attack. And 2,900 is higher than 2,800. Which is like the mechanical example of Super Agent surpassing his mentor. Did Super and Sleeper ever? No. This is a mentor-mentee relationship, not a sexual one, Leisha, or a romantic one. If it was a romantic one, then that's weird because he's like way older and his boss, presumably. He was too good at making gears, that's true. If there's one thing you can 100% know about Quick Fix, he's too good at making gears. Oh, this guy's searching Ghost Ogre? Ugh, what? The fuck, dude? Who searches Ghost Ogre? I'm dead. I'm so dead here. This guy added a fucking hand trap and then drew a card. I'm a million ways dead. Yeah, another way you can tell with Double Helix is that it's in the past is Super Agent looks younger. His hair isn't as like fully developed, right? It's like way shorter. He's a young little happy guy with his cool mentor teaching him how to do stuff. Look at my little shot glove. Yeah, Quick Fix makes gears. That's his whole thing. He's in the James Bond Spiral gear. He's like the otaku. Or what's his name? God, I forget his name. God, he's the inventor, the scientist guy. Otacon. Otaku, yeah, Otacon. He's the Otacon slash Q if you're thinking James Bond. Q is the guy who makes all the gears and stuff. Big Red is obviously homage to James Bond. James Bond always has a cool, awesome car that does stuff. Drone is an homage to the fact that drones are used in spy stuff. Yeah, Quick Fix's name starts with a Q. He's the mashup of Q and Otacon, right? I haven't even been paying attention to what my opponent's doing. They've gone to a whole gold star fucking line here. They've drawn like 3 cards. What the fuck is going on? They search a trap. I can't beat that, right? Your opponent normal summons or special summons Margaret. Target one of those, and your opponent's round picks 1 card for special stuff. Alright, I don't know, dude. This guy's got like 4 trap cards. Harpy's Feather Duster off the top. Let's go. I know like the gold pride stuff like special summons the roller baller guy who's like a double pop or something. I forget. This guy's drawn 3 cards and added a Ghost Ogre. I can't explain to you how fucking super dead I am. Alright, let's see if I can bait something. I cannot bait anything. Alright, let's see if they let me resolve this Souls, man. I don't know. I'm so fucking dead. They've got 4 back row. I bet you one of these is a Call by the Grave. Please don't do the thing. Please. Please, pretty please. No, they're doing the thing! I was hoping they wouldn't do that thing. Alright, goodbye, my friend. Okay. I could Allure Palace discard, rescue, and they'd Ghost Ogre that, and then rescue Master Plan and get Called by the Graved. I can Allure Queen, pitch souls, equip master plan. God, I really wish I had my souls on the field. Because I could like equip and then send and then draw. Yeah, I'm just fucked. Ghost Ogre. Yeah, you could feel this one coming. I can rescue mission. If they have a call by the grave, I can't play around that anyhow, so we're gonna do this first. Interesting. I should have summoned this in attack mode. Oh, they have a way to fucking banish this, don't like? It's not. It's like a shuffle. It's not a pop. What does this guy do? They equip my master plan. Okay, I was never beating that. I don't think they have like 4 back rows or whatever. I don't know. I needed to fucking drop it or some shit, man. Nah, you have to ban plan, not double helix, because like the deck still does stuff without double helix. If you're gonna ban one card from Spyral, it's master plan, 100% of the time. Like, half the time I'm going second and trying to kill someone, I don't even go through double helix, right? Like... You can't run from the Great Rock. Actually, I can Nibiru token. I'm really good at playing through Nibiru token. Oh boy. I hope they don't have a fucking Ash Blossom for this Allure dance. Ugh. Hello, Sleeper. Welcome to my fucking hand. My opponent's clearly got like a Maxi Fua Loss, something they can activate at my draw phase, because, geez Louise. I like how like the new field spell has like the pin zones. Very funny. I should change my field. I was bored. Oh yeah, sorry guys. Like I'm also in Twitch, so like there's a guy in Twitch chat named Nibiru Token who likes to post the Nibiru emote apparently. Please no Ash Blossom. I am begging you. All right, we are cooking, boys and girls, and everything that isn't a boy or girl. Everyone who isn't. I think they have an Ash Blossom, which is fine. The fact that I've drawn 2 cards to I search is kind of bad, but here we go. Maxi? No? Alright. Maybe it's a Fua Loss? Ghost Mortar. Interesting. Huh. Um, I could like turn off imperms and stuff, but I don't care. What do they have? There's like a like just an effect that can always activate, like a Kashtira thing, Kashtira Scareclaw or whatever. Thing, it's just an imperm. Awesome. They're fucking idiots. I love it when they're idiots. Ooh, nice fucking deck, loser. Definitely give him an Ash Blossom. Monster on top. Well, it's not another imperm. They have something. Good old Tempai Andy. You got it, dude. They had Nib, Imperm, Ghost Ogre, or Ghost Bell. I think I'm just fine, right? Maybe I shouldn't even have activated that. They still got something else they can activate, which is weird. DD Crow, okay. That's annoying, but that means they're just fucked, because I've got enough monsters to fill a sleeper plus a... Yeah, this is very over. DD Crow, which makes sense. To affect monsters. Ah, that sucks. Well, I know they have an Ash Blossom on top, and the Sleeper's going to contest whatever last card is in their hand. So I guess at this point I just drop a Sleeper. Yeah, I can't make like a little knight or anything here. So now they're drawing an Ash Blossom, which shouldn't do anything. And then they have one card left in hand to beat Sleeper, which should contest whatever they have. So my opponent had 4 hand traps, mind you. Plus 1 card. Let's see what their 1 card is. You don't run evenly in this deck. It's fucking Tempai. That makes no sense. Oh. That's fine. What are you gonna do? They drew 4 hand traps Kaiman, by the way. 4 hand traps Kaiman. Funny. Yeah, Genroku, go ahead. Genroku for your dude. You don't have anything that prevents me from... Yeah, go ahead. I'm not dumb. I know you have to activate this guy to do anything. This is one of the advantages of running a deck with Sleeper in it, is like you can just hold and hold and hold and you still have an interaction. Yeah, so this guy can't, you control, you can special card from hand. At the start of the damage step, so as long as he doesn't get to the damage step, he cannot do anything. And he can't synchro summon. This should just win the game. I know the card in their hand is Ash, thanks to Drone. That should be the end of the game. Yeah. 4 hand traps and a Chundra. Doesn't fucking matter, baby. Spyral. If I was playing the, level 5, but the Chaos Lord is so much better. I don't know. We'll see. Typical Tempai custom hand still lost. Yep, you're telling me. They had DD Crow, which is especially good against Spyral. They had Nib, which is good when they have 3 other hand traps. They had Imperm, which they misused, which is the thing that got them. Very standard Tempai. Yep. That's weird. Game server error has occurred. Please check your signal status. Is my stream still up? I mean, people are responding, so I assume it is. What the heck is going on? The song that is currently playing is from the Bastion soundtrack. It's Pale Watchers. What the fuck? A game server... Okay, no response to game server 1. Thinking of doing utility wire. Utility wire doesn't do anything if they droplet you. You can't target droplet with utility wire. Unless your reasoning is like you're running it so that they droplet everything but your your super agent, your double helix, and then you utility wire their next play, but that's not good. Server issue, retry. Game start. Alright, I don't know what happened there, but... Hey, rank up game. Neat. Alright, let's do that. This is a sick hand. But I'm going second. No, I'm going second! Crap! This is a sick hand going first. Oh god. Alright. Blue Eyes with their new shit. Wait, why are they getting Master with Eyes are blue? What? I mean, they already have the lady, but like... What the fuck? Can't be right. Yeah, this is all standard. I don't think I can beat this. Right, because they prevent me from banishing from my graveyard, which I need Rainbow Bridge to do stuff, and... I don't know, I think... This hand's just kind of too many cards that do the same thing, right? These 3 cards are the same card, these 2 cards are the same card, it's kind of awkward. We'll see, I mean, we'll see. Plus hand traps and whatnot, this deck does play a decent number of hand traps. So they're gonna get they usually end up on like what, the Blue Eyes, which is an Omni-Negate, and the other guy who's an Omni-Negate, the other like big dragon that also stops you from popping their True Light. Alright, now they can norm some of this guy. You can target 1 level light tuner and add to your hand. Alright, this is just follow up, I guess. It's a tuner that they can summon, but it feels like running this guy's like not a good idea. I don't know. This isn't even the... This is like... Is this the old one? No, this is the new one, right? The other one's Maiden with Eyes of Blue or whatever. Jet Dragon. Protection for battle phase stuff. There's Spirit, who can tag out into Ultimate. Once per turn, you can get the effective a graveyard card, which is actually. Ooh, God, Ancient Fairy Dragon, what are you doing? Is this like another combo? Are they like gonna go into like Centurion or some shit here? Yeah, oh my God, this is just the shittiest deck possible. But they're gonna beat me. Yeah, Centurion does not need their normal summon, so here we go. Discard the fucking rock, obviously. There's Trudea gets to add the other one, Primera or whatever. Now they're gonna end on Crimson Dragon? Oh man, they're doing the fucking Synchro Rumble shit? No way. I'm getting cooked by garbage. Ugh. You're gonna make a Savage Dragon because you have a Link monster. Oh yeah, I'm getting cooked, man. This is an Omni-Negate, right? If it's activated, you can negate. Yeah, so this is just an Omni-Negate. Then I'm gonna swap out for what? Yeah, this is the one that prevents destruction, which makes outing the board very difficult. So my hope here is I just draw a Droplet, right? I really want to draw a Droplet. But I think what's going to end up happening, this could be like a Savage Dragon too. They're also going to end up on a Phalanx, right? Because this is going to get them to, not Legacia, the other one, Auxilia or whatever. Yep, get your level 8 token, make a 12. This has to be bad, right? Like this doubling up on these things. Blue Eyes is always like already a little bricky. You also really need your normal summon in it. So much so that the Link one gives you an extra normal summon. Oh, what the fuck? Send one face-up monster you control Spellguard. Get the Expedition to destroy. Well, that's annoying. That beats my Allure Palace. Or my Allure Dance, whichever one they want to beat. There's the second. Okay, they just like hard drew an imperm too on top of all this garbage. They have a spell trap negate, an omni negate, an omni negate, and a graveyard negate. Oh, they have two of these. Are these once per turn? These are not once per turn. Also, your opponent cannot banish cards from the graveyard. That beats my Rainbow Bridge, right? So I'm just kind of turbo fucked here. Where were you last time, man? Sure, dude. I don't know. I'm just dead. The ritual, yeah, I don't know, dude. They're just doing this for fun. Oh, they're not playing the ritual. They're playing this for like the fucking Dragon Master Magia Turbo Wombo combo. So if I had a droplets here, I could droplet for 1, 2, 3, 4, and probably win the game. Because I could send a trap card. I'm just dead. I'm just dead. They have 6 negates. Only predicts their grave. Okay, sure. I mean, like I said, it doesn't matter. They have 6 negates. I'm dead. Fair enough. But like I said, nothing I did there does anything. They can negate every single card in my hand. So I drew Ash Blossom 6 card, right? It's like, what are you gonna do? All right. Please no Maxi or Fuolos, I beg of you. Alright, so I just need Allure Palace to resolve, right? So we bait with this. Okay. Do you have a Bestial or anything? If you do, it'd be a great time to use it. Oh. I had a chance to go in the graveyard anyhow. Now I just draw 2, and I've got combo, even if they... have like a Nibiru or something. Sick. This is my 4th summon. Do you have the Nibiru? Nope. Alright, well, there's an easy win. Alright, looks like we're going to the moon. Let's go ahead and do this now before I have to get rid of this Allure Palace. Just a bunch of free material here.
Chillin' in the bar with your mates, you crack a little joke, it don't go down great. But then your friend just flies with a line against the gang, cracking up, and you're left bereft. Well, here's a way to ride out the vibe. Sounding super chill and stuff, whisper under your breath, I set you up for that one. No, I'm not claiming your love, but just one bite is great at falling off. I set you up for that one. And how deep chuckle you got was only possible because of what I said before. Many ways I should give full credit.
Let's go ahead and make Proxy F here. Ta-da!
Someone got up on the wrong side of bed.
But the thing is, even though I already have Diabelle's Engrave, I do need to still summon Baphomet because he's the one who summons her from the Banish Zone. What you playing, opponent? You a Super Poly deck? You are a Super Poly deck. Well, you can have that one. Go ahead and do this to clear a little zone. Actually, do a little funny thing here, which is I'm going to trigger Proxy F for the. Go ahead and do this now. Ta-da! We'll summon our Silhouette Rabbit. And we get that. Maybe some Baphomet. And the funny thing I can do here is trigger Proxy F Magician. Summon this extra Magician Souls in my hand, which is not important, but it's very funny. Make yourself a Barone. What's in my graveyard? Got 2 rescues. We'll go ahead and use one of those then. Doesn't really matter what I summon here. And you go to Little Knight. Goes right at the beginning for Diabelle's. You make yourself a nice little Appaloosa. And you drop yourself a Sleeper. Oh, wrong zone. Put Sleeper here. Banish 1, 2. There should be a big red in there, yeah. And you drop Last Resort on your Sleeper. And then you end your turn. Shuffle back your good friend Spiral Gear Drone. You turn your prompts on. Still get 130 seconds, and then you can Dia Bells. Now Super Poly looks good for me. So, we can now turn our Super Agent into a Spell or Trap Negate functionally. One of the fun synergies here. Nice Purius map. Yeah, you got it, man. I shall activate the Appaloosa on your monster effect. And now you concede. Sure, this does not matter. What are you doing? Oh, the concede button. You got it, buddy. Yeah, I do not care about Typhon. Sleeper being below 3,000 attack, relevant. Oh my god, that is sick. Well, thank you. I came up with this combo myself. This is a two-tone special. I think every aspect of it is a two-tone special, besides like Performant plus Little Knight. That's a Chimera thing, but I figured out this line separately. Having mermaids and moon feels like infinite plays. Yeah, yeah. Problem with Orcus is like a lot of the cards don't do anything on their own, but if you can get them in the graveyard, suddenly you're popping off. So kind of feel like that with Spyral a lot of the time. Like, ooh, if I can get my Master Plan in graveyard. Ooh, if I can get this Rainbow Bitch in graveyard. You know, think of all the things I could do. Ah, another coin flip loss on the rank up. No. Oh well, this is what we got droplets and talents and thrust in here for. I drew 4 of the same card. Classic, classic. I think I'm just gonna lose. Now the blue eyes. All right. Show deck list. I showed it at the beginning of the stream if you want to like roll back to the beginning, but I can show you right after this if I remember. Love drawing 4 of the same card. I mean, you got to run it. It's a 60-card deck, and this is one of your best cards, so you need to run all 9. But it's like, when this happens, you're like, Jesus Christ, why? Well, they had Add Maiden, which is good when they don't already have it. There'd be the True Light. And get your field spell. Yep. This is regular Blue Eyes play. So back your Maiden, make your guy. Are they gonna end up on? They're gonna make the fucking Magia guy. Oh man. Wait, what? Is this normal? I don't know if this is the best version of the deck, Mahmood. It might still be just the Snake Eye version, to be honest, because that deck has a lot of power to it, but this is the one I'm running now because it's new. You switch your couple games between deck lists. Man, I don't switch at all. I was running the same freaking Snake Eye deck for a year. That's why I stopped streaming, because I got tired of playing the same thing. This is a little new, at least. Was the hand? Yeah, you're telling me. 4 of the same 9 cards. It's a 60-card deck, you know. You got to run this kind of ratio, but this will happen, you know. Sometimes Sword Soul draws 3 Moyes, you know. It's the same situation. Well, I guess this has an upper bound because you can only draw 3 Moyes, whereas I can technically draw 5 souls, but because they're such small percentages that you don't build your deck around it. I mean, Snake Eyes was just the best version. I messed around with stuff like Horus and whatnot, but it was just so bad comparatively. I felt bad playing it. I can't believe people are still playing the Synchro Rumble garbage. This is not good, dude. Stop it. Man, there's the ultimate boy. Now you swap out for another 12, the anti-destruction guy. Yeah. And a set and 2 sets. Okay, that's what's going to beat me. I can't beat whatever these 2 sets are. 3 sets? Jesus Christ, they drew combo plus 3 sets? Fuck me! I'm so fucked. They did not want to stop my effect. Oh no. Well, let's do this. You have something for this. No? Alright, do you have something for this? Just trying to get something pop. I'm trying to get them to do something here, man. Also, I'd like to see if there's a card I want to discard off Allure Palace. Okay. Okay. So I can now have goods, but they can negate this, right? Fuck. I did this in the wrong order. This is a bad play by me. If I go Spyral Resort, they just negate the resort. I've got 3 discards. This is still my best option here. But like whatever these back rows are going to get me, right? I should have saved my souls because I could equip my master plan, but they're going to negate this whenever I go to equip, so I don't think that matters. They're definitely negating this Chaos Allure Queen, right? Whenever I... Oh god, they had a fucking Call by the Grave. Yeah, that's bad. Yeah, I was never beating Call by the Grave on top of their full combo, I think. So that's a reason. Okay, so I think I should cut this down for the 5 again, because this has come up multiple times, like where they negate this stuff. Because if that was level 3 or level 5 that I discarded, my Chaos Allure Queen would resolve now, and I would actually have more push. So now I do this. Double Call by the Grave. Christ almighty, dude. Yeah, dude. They got it. They got me with double Called by. Oh, man. It wasn't just their combo. It was their combo plus double Called by, which is already really strong against Spyral. So it's like, what do you do, man? Oh, I forgot to show my deck and change it. My bad. Whoops. Sorry, I just tilted off that double Called by there. Now I'm tilted off this! What the fuck? I'm gonna normal summon Drone and they're gonna imperm it. Jesus fucking... They insta-concede because they thought I was comboing. Great. Well, if they had nothing, then I was giving him Havness, so, you know. Alright, here's my deck. I am now no longer on the double allure. We're gonna go put level 5 back in, because, man, this has bothered me. This has come up multiple times, and drawing it has not. Here's the game. You know, take a screenshot if you want. Here's the deck that I've been running. You don't have to run this silly little Magistus Chorizo plus Baron de Fleur setup I'm doing. I just think it's funny. You could like run more utility and stuff, which probably would make the deck better. I've literally never activated Baron since I've started this combo, so like it's literally it has not come. I've lost every single coin flip on my rank ups. It's very funny. I like started on a 5-game coin flip losing streak today too. It's been a rough day on coin flips. Oh well. See, this is actually, it's come up. If I drew the level 3 and I only had Chaos Allure in deck, I wouldn't get my special summon. This is actually, it just keeps coming up, man. Sick. Okay, so my opponent's probably got like Maxi and shit if they passed hard on that. Alright, so I want this. If they have like imperms and stuff, I'd rather them hit it here. It's clearly something they can activate at any time. It's a 50 card decks with this bricked. I'm tempted to summon a card to their side of the field. Maxi? No? I'm doing this in case I like DD Crows or something, and I'd rather DD Crow this in a master plan, right? That's fine. Not throwing Veiler at Quick Fix is very dumb, but it's fine. They have the Ash Blossom for this. I still have combo because I can discard my drone. And summon it off Big Red, and that gets me to combo. Looks like they got nothing else, so I'm just gonna go for it. The level 5 does get its suck if you equip level 3 and summon level 5 from deck, because its name will be level 3. This doesn't do anything anymore. Sick, whatever. This gives me the most follow-up, just in case something happens. They got something. Well, if they have no combo last turn, I can now stack their deck and they won't have combo now. Okay, yeah, so I can just do this. You can draw Blue Eyes, which won't do anything. You know what, you can draw a Cross Out, which won't do anything. Blue Eyes might actually do something. So Cross Out, Ash, so spell, monster, monster. So now I just go Appaloosa, play around anything else. Yeah, you can make the level 5 and level 7 effects work. Though the normal summoning level 3 has come up for me, so I don't really want to cut that. I suppose you could play all 3, but I would not recommend it. Alright, I win. Cool. Lose to a Blue Eyes, beat a Blue Eyes. You know how it is. I think my record against Blue Eyes today was like 4-1, so you know. It was 3-2, because I lost that Centurion game. Bro had Nib. Oh yeah, he 100% have Nib. That's why I was playing around. Nib is not very good against Spyral, if we know what we're doing. He had the one Nib, yeah. Oh, maybe he had Dominus Purge. No. 50 card Dominus Purge. They're playing Impulse and Purge. This is not smart. This is bad. This means you cannot play the game anymore. What are you doing, dude? Playing Impulse and Purge. No wonder this guy bricked. Look at him. Yeah, bro, disconnected. Alright, well, that's what I wanted to do. Just, you know, rank up on the day. It's been about... I don't even know when I started playing, like around 5:30 or something, so it's been about 4 hours. Here's the deck one last time for anyone who's curious about what I've been playing. It's Spyral Allure Queen. If you're curious about the combos, I've been showing them to you all day, but you can check the video that I put up recently. It has this combo that I've been doing. Some other things I would recommend, or maybe if you want to try out other things, if you aren't familiar with, or you want to try out something that is a little different from what I'm doing. There's like a couple other variants I've come up with. It's like there's a Snake Eye version, which you kind of cut off all the Rainbow Bridge stuff, which does mean less bricks. And then you run you run Diabell Star and Deception and Bonfire and all this jazz. You cut down on some stuff, and instead of running the Diabell stuff, I just run a anti-spell fragrance combo, strong enough. And the idea is you make Saryuja with the snake stuff, which gets you to the rest of your combo. You've seen the Snake Eye version of the deck. It's just cramming Snake Eye and Allure Queen all into one deck. Downside of this version is no thrust, no talents, no droplets, which is kind of sad, but you know, the Snake Eye stuff does push harder into combo, or into boards, so that's like a trade-off. Then there's the Millennium version that I kind of surmise, which is both Golem and Singinjin can make a Curious. Functionally, you get both these cards represent getting Singinjin, Golem, and Shield on the field, which makes a Curious, and Curious sends Rainbow Bridge. Rainbow Bridge gets you to Allure, so that's how it goes. Also, like, normal summon quick fix plus 2 gets you there, so like even the field spell plus like a quick fix, that's a Curious, which is pretty nifty. And it also plays, you know, the Forbidden Droplets and Rainbow Bridge, but it doesn't play Thrust or Talents, which is kind of a downside. So like, those are the two versions I've kind of come up with. This is the version I've been using. Alright, well, thanks for watching, everyone. Oh, also, I was just running Feather Duster because I figured... it literally has not come up once, but I was expecting to see a lot of stun in Platinum. I'm kind of expecting to see a lot of stun in Diamond too. So I'm like, well, maybe I'll just run this and I can catch them on stuff with Thrust for Feather Duster. But I might just cut this and throw in another starter. Anyhow, thanks for watching, everyone, and hopefully I'll be back in a couple days to play again. See you next time.